Step 2 in this experiment is standardization of EDTA solution. EDTA solution is the secondary standard solution. We will standardize this EDTA solution by using primary standard MgSO4 solution. Now we will see how to do that standardization step. To do this second step, standardization of EDTA, we required the MgSO4 solution, EDTA solution, buffer, which is buffer solution, and EBT solution. And also we required the burette along with the burette stand, 250 ml conical flask and measuring cylinder. Now we have to take the 250 ml conical flask and measuring cylinder. First you have to measure the 20 ml of MgSO4 solution by using measuring cylinder. You have to measure the 20 ml of MgSO4 solution. Always you have to keep the solution at your eye level to make sure that solution is measured properly. You have to transfer that MgSO4 into 250 ml conical. After transferring the MgSO4 into the conical, you have to add the buffer solution. You have to add this ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride buffer. Its pH is 9 to 10. We have to add this buffer 2 ml with the help of the measuring cylinder. The 2 ml buffer needs to be added. If you add the buffer to the solution pH will maintain between 9 to 10. In order to maintain the pH, we are adding the buffer. So now the buffer is added and the solution pH is maintained between 9 to 10. After addition of the buffer, you have to add the EBT indicator, Aerochrome black tea indicator. 3 drops or 4 drops we need to add. After addition of the indicator, the solution color turns into the wine red color. Now you can see the wine red color. This is the wine red color. So now you have to take the burette and fill with the EDTA. Before filling the burette, you have to make sure that burette knob is closed and keep the burette in inclined position. And EDTA, with the help of the beaker, we have to fill into the burette. So you have to carefully transfer the EDTA solution into the burette. Initially you have to take the excess amount of EDTA and you have to completely open the nozzle and flow the EDTA, so that if any air gaps are there at the nozzle, they will be cleared. Again you have to fill the burette and adjust the burette reading to 0. So keep the burette solution level and your eye level same and adjust the burette reading to 0. So now the burette reading is adjusted to the 0. Then you have to adjust the height of the burette according to your convenience. And with the left hand you have to operate the nozzle of the burette, and right hand you have to shake the conical. Shake the solution and add the EDTA solution, EDTA drop by drop. So your end point, at the end point, the color will change from wine red to blue. When you reach the end point, you have to stop. The color change at the end point is blue. Now we got the blue color. You can see the blue color here. If you closely observe the color change, now the solution is wine red. When you are adding the drop by drop, you can see in the video from the nozzle it's coming drop by drop. Initially you observe the purple color, within a span of 2-3 drops, the purple color will turn into the blue color. You have to stop exactly at the purple color or blue color. Both are correct. So now the solution turns into the blue completely. When you are reaching the end point, just before the end point, if you reduce the drop speed, then you will get a more accurately the end point. You should be able to stop at exact end point. Now you can see this is the wine red color before the end point. This is the color. This is purple color. At the end point you observe this color, and later within a span of 2 drops the purple color will turn into blue color. Now you have to read the burette reading. By keeping the solution level eye level same, you have to read the burette reading. If you see the burette reading, initially it is adjusted to the 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4 ml run down, 5 ml, 6 ml, 7 ml, 8 ml, 9, 10. The 10 ml solution was run down, and after that some amount of the solution is run down. You have to count it like 10.1, 10.2 like that. So now the burette reading we can see on the video is a 10.6. The lower meniscus is touching the 10.6 and upper meniscus is touching the 10.4. If you are adjusting the 0 reading to the lower meniscus, then you have to follow the lower meniscus. If you are adjusted at 0 to the upper meniscus, then you have to follow the upper meniscus. I adjusted my reading to the lower meniscus. Now I am following the lower meniscus. My burette reading is 10.6. So that readings you have to note down in the table which is given to you in the manual. This is how we have to perform the step 2 in this experiment.